Hello guys, this is 97 back with another Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle, and today is my birthday, so everyone say happy birthday to me on the comments right now. If you don't say it, I'm gonna be mad, but no, I'm not, but yeah, you know, because birthday is my first birthday on YouTube. I hope it turns out to be cool. So for this birthday, I bring you guys a battle versus Movo19, and he did upload this battle to his channel yesterday or today, depends on your time zone of course, but yeah, it gave me a shout out because of my birthday and lots of new subscribers. So if the new subscribers are watching this, thank you, and if you like the narration, keep subscribed to me and don't unsub, please. So yeah, if Movon is watching, also thanks. So yeah, Movon actually told me just grab a few stuff for this battle. So he has basically Tyranitar for Descent, but not much benefits from Descent outside of Gliscor, so I don't know. But yeah, my team is kind of outdated because it was actually one of my first OU teams, and yeah, I do have mixed Infernape, Scarf Timid Terrakion, regular bulky Rotom-Wash, kind of bulky, but I do have Modest Nature, and Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Plane Split, and yeah, Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Plane Split, and Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, that's it. So then I have Salamence, which is basically my physically offensive book, but I actually have Fire Blast on him because of Fortress and Fair Forms, and of course with that I have some special attack investment, and I do have the Lumberry for the Outrage. Then I have specially defensive Celebi and defensive Fortress, regular defensive Fortress, yeah. So yeah, with that being said, let's just go straight into the battle, yeah. So I'm gonna decide to lead off with my Infernape, as he does lead off with his Keldeo, and it's definitely not a good matchup for me, so I'm gonna switch out and go onto my Celebi, which is basically my specialty defensive Celebi, like I said before. And he goes for Substitute, and I see that I'm like, yeah, Substitute Calm Mind, yeah, annoying Keldeo. So I do have the Giga Drain on the Celebi, and I'm gonna go straight for it, and it's enough to break the sub. But the bad thing is that if he gets some Calm Minds up, he's gonna be able to get that boost on specialty defense, and basically then Giga Drain will do nothing. But he goes straight for the Hydro Pump, realizing that he might as well use a +1 on special attack that he has, and basically that does literally nothing because it's resisted and all that. So Giga Drain kinda does a good chunk, and he does not want to lose his Keldeo just yet, so he does switch onto his Scizor, and I go straight for the Stealth Rocks, predicting the switch, because there was no reason for him to stay in Substitute, because I've showed him Giga Drain and everything. So he goes for the Pursuit, and I'm like, yes, I want you to go for the Pursuit, because had he gone for the U-turn, he could have got the Switch Initiative and still killed my Celebi, but now I can get a free switch into my Infernape and force him to switch out for something to take Overheat, and yeah, Infernape is a huge threat for his team. So Overheat almost knocks out Gliscor. It lives with a tiny bit of HP, and he gets a Poison Orb activated, of course. So I do bring in my my Fortress, and he has a Poison Heal, of course, but he's gonna be able to go for Swords Dance, as in my only attacking move is Gyro Ball and Rapid Spin. But yeah, Gyro Ball yeah, basically does nothing to Gliscor, because Gliscor is a major defensive wall. So I do switch onto my Rotom-Wash because I do have the Hydro Pump, of course, and I'm immune to Earthquake because, yeah, Levitate activates, of course. So I do go for the Volt Switch, predicting the switch, but it doesn't really work out because he goes for Substitute followed by a Swords Dance, and I'm gonna have to go for a Hydro Pump again. And this part of the game is annoying because now I miss Hydro Pump, and he misses Ice Fang as it pays off, but yeah, this Gliscor has to be gone because Gliscor is a threat if Rotom-Wash is out, basically because he's at +2, +4 I think. So he keeps substituting, and I'm like, what are you doing? But then I think that maybe he's trying to fish for a miss or something, but it doesn't really work out right now because I'm hitting all of my Hydro Pumps. I don't know how, but I only missed one, I think. So yeah, Substitute again and Hydro Pump again, and basically one more Hydro Pump left for me to be able to knock him out after this one, of course. So I do go for the last Hydro Pump, and I do have one last Hydro Pump on my moveset, so I'm gonna go for it. He goes for the Ice Fang. I'm gonna be able to knock him out, but he freezes me. Why? Why did you just froze me? That doesn't make sense. You should have been out of the way right now, because now he's gonna be able to go to +6, and I'm still frozen. I cannot switch onto anything because nothing wants to take Ice Fang / Earthquake, not even Fortress right now. So he's just basically, I'm trying to unthaw, and I do right now, which is nice because Hydro Pump again, and Now I think, okay, he knows that I'm out of Roger Pump, he's gonna go for Substitute, so I'm gonna go into my Salamence so I can get the Outrage to break his sub at least, but he goes for the Ice Fang and he misses, so I guess it pays off for the freezes and stuff. So Outrage still does a good, yeah, it does a bit of damage, so he's gonna be able to knock me out with a +6 Ice Fang, 4 times effective. No way I'm believing that. So Infernape comes in and I'm able to knock him out right now with the overheat. I should have definitely stayed with the second overheat the first time because I would have been able to outspeed. Just saw the trouble that I got just because I thought that he would switch out, so that's why I switched on the first place. But yeah, Salamence, I do predict the Dragon Dance going to my Timid Scarf Terrakion. I know I can still outspeed even after +1, so Stone Edge, as long as I hit, I'm fine, and I do. And yeah, Salamence is out, so in comes the Scizor, and I don't want to stay into the Bullet Punch, so I do switch onto my Fortress, but he actually goes for the Superpower, predicting my switch, I think, or just maybe, yeah, it basically was a win-win situation on this case. So doesn't really do much. Now his set is lower, so he's gonna have to switch onto his Galio as I go again for the spikes, which is nice because I think I have 2 layers of spikes in 1 Stealth Rocks, so that's cool. And again, the thing I'm afraid of is Galio setting up more substitutes and going again for Calm Mind, so I do switch onto my onto my Rotom Wash, but it was kind of bad because had he gone straight for the substitute, now he could have just gone for the Seeker Sword and knocked my Rotom out. But I guess it was kind of a bad play on his part, him not going for substitute, because there was nothing Fortress could have done to break his sub, because Gyro Ball is resisted, and it's a Galio, and it's a Fortress. So I do bring in Scarf Terrakion, of course. I go straight for the close combat, but he brings in Gengar, and I was almost clicking Stone Edge, predicting the Gengar, but yeah, I went for the safe play and it didn't work. But had I gone for the Stone Edge, he would have stayed in, because the world is like that to me. But I don't know. I do bring in Fortress, but Focus Blast leaves me on the range that the Shadow Ball is going to be able to knock me out. Yeah, he went for Shadow Ball because he didn't want to risk Focus Blast missing, of course. So I do bring in Infernape, and Infernape is still a huge threat for his team, but he of course has a substitute, and he has substitute on 3 things on his team, which is annoying. But Overheat, he's going to be able to break the sub, of course, because yeah, he's an Infernape Overheat. But he goes again for the substitute. I knew that, but I just wanted to stay in to get some damage off with the substitute recoil, I guess. So now I have to switch out because I'm at -4, and he's probably going to go in for the substitute. But I do go onto my Terrakion, and yeah, of course he goes for the substitute. And the thing I have to do to win is hit 2 Stone Edges, and he has to miss 1 Focus Blast. So I do hit the first Stone Edge, he misses the Focus Blast. Now I still have to hit 1 Stone Edge, and I do hit the Stone Edge. So yeah, I'm sorry Molvone for that, because Focus Blast probably would have been able to knock me out, but I don't know, that was maybe, yeah, you froze me earlier and it paid off really hard. So I do go into my Celebi to sack it as it goes for the Bullet Punch. Celebi of course goes down, and I do bring in my Infernape, and I basically won right now because I can go straight for the Overheat on whatever he decides to bring in, which is Galio, and it's even enough to kill Galio. But if I did not kill Galio, that wasn't really, yeah, it was cool because I do have the Mach Punch because I mix, of course. But he brings in Tyranitar, and now maybe pulls a double switch onto his Scizor, predicting me to bring in my Terrakion. That's what he said, but I do go straight for the close combat, and after the hazard, that's smart enough to take him out. So Scizor is out, and the last thing he has is Tyranitar, and because of the hazard, it's going to be brought down really low. And close combat 4 times effective. I think it's Iron Fist boost. So yeah, close combat kills Terrakion. So that was the battle, and yay. I think that's, yeah, like I said earlier, you froze me and it paid hard, so I'm sorry. But yeah, again, I'm not sorry because of the freezes and stuff, and the yeah, Gliscor, it was a pain. So yes, thank you everyone for saying happy birthday. Maybe you said that already on the comments right now at this time of the video, so thank you for that. And yeah, wish me a good day. So yeah, I'm gonna be out of here, so until next time, later.